Hello YouTube. Alright, today, as you can see, I brought up my old Cooler Master case again, the small one. And this is a new computer build for my bedside computer, actually. Let's take a look at what's in it, shall we? Okay. I moved the Gigabyte G41M-ES2L motherboard into this computer. This has an upgraded Pentium dual core in it. It has a Pentium dual core, I believe it's an E5700, which is running at 3.0 gigahertz. It might be Wolfdale core, but I'm not totally sure. 2 gigabytes of A-data RAM, CL5, and we have a Radeon HD 5670 graphics card in there. It's a Sapphire card. Very good budget card. It's phenomenal for the class of card that it's in. I also have the Netgear WN311B in there, one of the best Broadcom-based wireless cards I've ever had. And of course I have an Ultra LSP 550 power supply in here, which these things have actually proven their circuitry. These things have good circuitry in them, because I had an incident with another computer where the ATX power thing wasn't all the way in, and the thing actually protected itself. And that just proves its circuitry, which means that if you're going to buy one of these, just keep an eye on the capacitors, because I don't know how bad or good they are. But so far, these power supplies have proven their reliability to me. You may be asking, what the hell is in this computer, other than basic stuff there. This is a DDR2 800 based system, by the way, as far as RAM goes. I got a fan back there, a Cooler Master fan, and another Cooler Master fan there. For the hard drives, well, they're not hard drives. I have the Intel 40 gigabyte solid state drive with the desktop kit installed in here. I also have kind of a hack job, but it's the Kingston 128 gigabyte SSD kind of fashioned into here. So I'm going to be using that for a boot drive, the Intel one, and using the Kingston 128 for a storage drive. So this is my first completely SSD based system. So there you have it. And of course, the front looks extremely ghetto. I have the Pioneer DVD ROM drive in there, which will be fine, because I won't be burning DVDs or anything with the system. It'll be sitting next to my bed so that I can watch YouTube and stuff. Down here I have a floppy drive with no faceplate on it, just to add to the ghetto look. I got 2 front USB, I got front audio that I don't use, blank for FireWire, and a blank for eSATA. Dust filter for the front fan as well. And as I've gone over before, the ES2L has PS2, serial, parallel, onboard video that I won't be using, 4 USB ports, gigabit LAN, and onboard audio, which I will be using on this particular build, because the graphics card actually blocks out this other PCI slot. And that's a compromise you have to make. The onboard sound on the Gigabyte G41M-ES2L is very, very good, actually. It's a Realtek chipset rather than VIA. Avoid VIA audio at all possible, if at all possible, on a motherboard. Or if you're going to have VIA audio on a motherboard, make sure that you put a sound card in there to so you don't have to deal with the crappiness of VIA audio drivers. I mean, the audio sounds fine, but the drivers are just a pain in the ass, for lack of a better term. So this is my new bedside build. It's nothing special. It's simple. The Pentium dual core in there is a socket 775 processor, so it's still based on the last generation core architecture. So it's basically a Core 2 Duo with 2 megs of cache instead of 3 or 6. That's what the Pentium dual core is. That's what it's marketed as. So there you have it. This is the this is the new build. This is just the build here I'm going to use next to my bed, and hope you enjoyed taking a look at it. And I guess I'll show it in action at some point as well. Okay, I have the SSD based system all set up here that you can't see because I'm an idiot. I'm going to turn the light on. I don't even have the light plugged in. Okay. There we go. Got the system all right here. I changed out the DVD drive. I changed out some things in the front. I put an LG DVD drive in here, and I put the Cowtech card reader in the front as well. Not that I'll ever use it, but it looks a hell of a lot better than the Pioneer one and the this one. So the system's entirely SSD based. I installed Windows XP on it for the simple reason of this webcam does not work with anything newer. So let's boot it up. This is a keyboard you'll see in another video soon after this one. Let's see, it'll take a while to think about it. Then it'll boot up. There it goes. Very fast. Well, not extremely fast, but fast enough. Watch how fast it logs in. That's the impressive part. Boom, done. All the icons come in. That's fast. Much faster than with any hard drive. And there's how the computer's set up. All those removable discs are the card reader. There's the Kensington drive I'm using for storage, and the Intel one that I'm using for the boot drive. So there you have it. It responds a lot faster than any hard drive did on this computer, so SSD setups I can definitely see are definitely the way of the future. I put the Intel SSD toolbox in here so that even though I'm running Windows XP, it can still do its garbage collection with trim and all that stuff. Since that actually runs down the tray, at least it's supposed to. I scheduled it to run like every week, the garbage collection. So there you have it. Runs quite well. I also changed a few fans in this computer. I changed out the power supply to my Antec True Power 2.0. I did check the voltages in the caps in there, and they're good. Thank God, they're actually good. And steady voltages as well. So I can use the fan-only portion of that to slow the fans down a whole ton. So I have an 80 or 92 millimeter fan in the front here for the hard drive, for the SSDs now. And I still have a Cooler Master 120 millimeter fan in the back, but they're both on the fan-only portion of the Antec True Power 2.0, so they spin a lot slower, so it's not quite as loud. But it'll still get good airflow. But anyhow, that's my new bedside setup. I had a few changes to it since the beginning video, but there you have it. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.